Hi guys, and welcome back to Crystal Soul Journey. In this video we'll be talking about all the amethyst that we have either already listed on our shop or will soon be listed. And the first piece we wanted to show you was our amethyst from Uruguay. Uruguayan amethyst is famous for its deep rich color, and this is a perfect example of that. Absolutely gorgeous. I absolutely love amethyst, and this is just a great piece. That's Daisy in the background, and she's showing that she loves it as well. So absolutely fantastic. It's a smaller piece, I'm going to say, and I'm going to give estimates here, but the exact sizes, of course, will be on our website next to the piece you're interested in. But I'm going to say it's probably 3 inches, maybe 4 inches across by 2 inches wide, and probably 1 inch in height. So that'll give you a rough idea of how big it is, and you can see by my hand it's a reasonable size, but absolutely wonderful color. So that's the first piece we wanted to show you. Okay, so this next piece is a large amethyst point. We actually have 3 that we'll be listing. 2 are 4 pounds and a smaller one that's around 2 pounds. So this is one of the 4-pound ones. Now it does sit, they're actually, all of the points are cut on the bottom, so they'll sit upright. I have it on a pillow though, just because I'm going to spin it around and I want you to be able to see all the different facets. I just don't want to scratch the table any more than I already have, because Hilda doesn't like it when I scratch the table. But anyway, let's go and have a look at this one. And just move it around slowly. You can see absolute beautiful color. A wonderful environmental piece. And amazing energy. I love amethyst. You'll notice here, if I just point to that there, and that gives you an idea just how big it is, but if I point to that there, is a beautiful, quite a deep record keeper there, which is always a nice feature. And it's absolutely gorgeous.
There are rainbows in it too.
Yes, there are
fiery rainbows.
Yes, there are rainbows and beautiful fiery rainbows in it as well. Thanks very much, Hilda. Hilda again in the background, making sure that I don't forget anything. Okay, and this next piece is another of our amethyst points. Again, a 4-pound piece. This one is a little bit taller and maybe a little bit more narrow than the first piece we showed you. But again, that same beautiful color. A very nice specimen of amethyst. Full of veils and rainbows, and absolutely gorgeous. Another wonderful environmental piece, and really great for crystal grids as well. I know Hilda's planning on some videos of crystal grids coming up that she's prepared, and they're quite wonderful. This piece too has its own record keeper, which I think you can just about see. It's just there, and if I'm going to try and hold it so that you can see it definitely. If I hold the light, there it is, right there. You can see that pretty clearly there. So another record keeper as well, which is a nice added bonus to what is already quite a beautiful crystal. So that too will be on our site, and we'll move on to the next piece. Okay, this next piece is the last of our points that we'll be putting up in the moment. A smaller piece, about 2 pounds this one, so about half the size of the other 2. But again, that same beautiful color, and just a gorgeous piece. Now this piece actually is on hold at the moment. We have someone who's interested in purchasing it, so we thought we'd show you anyway, but it may already be gone by the time you see this. So, but we thought we'd show it to you. It is a great piece. Alright, let's move on to the next piece. Okay, and this next specimen is, of course, red amethyst from Thunder Bay in Northern Ontario here in Canada. Again, just another wonderful piece. A great display piece. The red that you see on these points, which is quite indicative formation of the Thunder Bay quartz, amethyst, sorry. But the red is hematite inclusion that causes that red, rusty red color on the amethyst. Just a beautiful piece. Amazing energy, and absolutely gorgeous. Quite rare. They are pretty hard to get at in terms of mining them, so they're in fairly remote areas, so not very common at all. and just this is a gorgeous specimen. So if I turn it around here, you can see, again, it sits flat on its own, but I have it on the pillow for, as I said before, not to scratch the table as I turn it around. So just an absolute gorgeous piece. I'm going to say it's probably maybe 7 inches wide or long. No, not even close. Hilda's laughing at me in the background. Sounds like I'm not close. All right, Hilda's going to come.
Tape measure.
She's coming with a tape measure, so we'll get a little
like
exact.
11 inches.
See, 11 inches, 7 inches. Well, there you go. I don't know what that tells you, but oh yes,
11 inches.
Yes, 11 inches, 7 inches. Sorry.
By 7.5 deep.
Well, 7.5 deep. That's what I was talking about when I said 7 inches long. Depends on how you look at it. And 4 inches tall. So that gives you an idea of its size. And again, just an absolutely beautiful, beautiful piece of Thunder Bay red amethyst. So that's beautiful. We're going to move on to the next piece. Okay, and this next piece is an amethyst slab, obviously broken off from a geode. But an absolute beautiful piece. A slightly less intense color of purple, but beautiful in its own right. There's a few interesting features that that we thought that you guys might like to see. You can see sort of here, and then again there, and there, and a few around the back, here and there, where it's actually starting to turn citrine. So some of the points are a little yellow. Now, citrine is actually amethyst that has been heated either naturally, as this piece is just starting, as you can see, in the earth. And of course, you'll probably already know about heat-treated citrine, which is amethyst that has been heated by man or man-made through ovens and kilns, those sort of things, to create the yellow effect. So the purple of the amethyst will turn yellow when the correct temperature is reached. And don't bother trying to put amethyst in your oven at home. I think it's somewhere in the vicinity of 3,000 or 4,000 degrees, so probably not going to make it there with the oven. But at any rate, I thought just quite a beautiful piece. And there's another interesting feature. Again, this is quite beautiful. And Hilda, you measured it. Do you remember roughly what size it was again?
It's 11 by 6.
11 by 6.
And 3 at the tallest point.
And about 3 inches at the top front, the tallest point. And you can see here there's like a bit of almost like a nodule here. That's quite beautiful. Some beautiful points. But the other interesting thing I thought, which is unusual, is the thing. Now, it might be a little bit hard to pick up, but it's almost like it's got a light covering of chalcedony, which I thought was kind of interesting, because you don't often see that. And you can see it's quite translucent, so unusual as well. And you sort of get a better, if I can get up close, you can sort of see the that covering there on the edge as well. So it's quite an interesting piece. So we wanted to show you that and have it available for anybody who might be interested in it. Okay, and this next piece I'm going to show you, we've actually had this for some time. This is my first piece that I picked personally, and it's a geode, and you can see the back of it there. It's quite a large piece. I'm going to say, Hilda, what did you say, about 15 pounds?
Oh,
maybe 20?
I don't know. I don't think it's 20.
She doesn't think it's 20,
Probably
but
15.
Probably 15. So we're on the thing. It's kind of beautiful. It's hard to get a full shot of it here. I'm going to push it back a little bit. You see it comes out the side here, and it's quite beautiful. Now, I'm going to let in and see if you can see right inside there. It's quite beautiful, and a gorgeous piece of amethyst. Great conversation piece or altar piece. Absolutely wonderful. Also, it's good too, they say that you can charge your other crystals. So if you have smaller crystals, and I did that myself, I would put them just inside in the cave there, and it would they would charge them right up. So it was nice to have that as well. Now, interestingly enough, I discovered, I don't know if you can see, right at the back there looks like a gold thing, maybe pyrite or something. I wasn't sure what it was. I was quite curious. So, and I've got the light shining in it now. It's harder to see without, if I take the light away, you can see what I mean. But it's quite curious, and you know, that would be quite interesting. You don't often see pyrite growing with amethyst. But it turns out it wasn't pyrite at all. If I move in a little closer, just take you in slowly there so you can get a better look. I'm going to move it over to the center a bit. We'll go in a little closer. And what that actually is not pyrite, but it is indeed the remnants of an Easter egg that I must have hid there some time ago. So anyway, that mystery is solved, but I thought it would be kind of fun to show you. Alright, let's move out of there. And of course, if you are interested in purchasing the geode, we will remove the Easter egg. Hilda says I can hide my own Easter eggs, but I'm not sure what that means. Okay, well that's beautiful. And we have one more piece to show you, and again another geode, so we'll go to that now. Okay, and this last piece we're going to show you again is another geode. Quite a large geode and quite heavy. It's quite a beautiful piece. It's more of a mauve color than a purple, so quite a bit lighter. Large crystals, and it's hard to... I'm going to just move in and see if you can see some of those crystal formations a bit better. But it's quite a large piece. I'm just going to tip the camera up there so you can sort of see the crystal formation there. Absolutely gorgeous piece. And we were lucky enough to get this at a good price. I wouldn't normally bother with a geode of this size because it's thick and it's heavy. And thick and heavy means a lot of money in shipping. So I think it's, well, I don't know how heavy it is. Our scale goes up to 25 pounds, and it's more than 25 pounds. So maybe 30, 35, somewhere around there. That's the weight of it. But because we got such a good price on it, we think we can sell it to, and even including the shipping, still be a reasonable price. So we're excited to be able to offer that on our site because, as I said to you, hard to sell geodes from an online store with weight. So a beautiful, beautiful piece, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I'm a little washed out with the lighting, so I try and get the lighting right. I'm going to come up here. You can see the banding of amethyst around the side, as well as those quite big, large crystals. So it is really quite an exceptional piece. So that'll do it for the amethyst for today. Thanks very much for watching, and check out some of the other videos in our haul, or put an order in. We hope to see you soon. Bye for now.